Hello, dear friends. Myself Sudarshan Patil, and today we will discuss some tips to dress for positive impact on interview panel and some other general tips for facing an interview. So, mm, dear friends, in the previous lecture, we have learned what is an interview and the types of interview. Um, Here in this particular theory class, we will learn how to put impact or how to impress the interview panel through your attire, through your dress, and even we'll learn some general tips for facing an interview. So we'll start with about attire. In an interview, the way you dress influences the interviewer's first impression of you. It is said many times that the first impression is the last impression. So you must have a proper dressing sense. Dressing professionally demonstrates the respect and also shows the employer that you take the interview seriously. Means at the time of interview, you must wear proper professional attire. See, at the time of interview, if you wear a t-shirt or a jeans and sports shoes and the sports watch, of course, it will create a wrong impression on the mind of interview panel. But on the other hand, if you wear professional attire, of course, it will create the impact on the mind of the interview panel, that even it will speak, your dress will speak, your attire will speak about that you are very serious about this, one of the most important event, that is interview. It also boosts your own self-confidence during the interview. Means if you are well dressed, of course, automatically it gives you the self-confidence, because in the future, of course, you are going to work for various MNCs. So your attire speaks about your personality. In the workplace, the way you dress is important because it affects how others perceive you. If your clothes are clean, neat, and professional, it shows that you take pride in yourself and your position. When meeting with a superior or a client, your professional dress instills confidence in them about your abilities. So, while facing an interview or any any formal meeting, your dress must be proper. It should be suitable to that particular event. Got it? See, the appropriate interview attire depends on the industry in which you will be interviewing, as well as the geographical location and time of the year. So one has to consider all these things: in which industry, in which company you have applied, and what kind of a work culture, what kind of a culture they follow, what is their professional attitude, what is their vision and mission. So accordingly, they might have designed some rules for even the dress of a dress code. So please visit the company website, and from that you will get some information. And even while preparing for attire of an interview, think about the geographical location and the time of the year. The next is spend time on the internet, researching the company, industry, and the competitors to determine suitable interview outfits. This is also most important thing, that nowadays you will get everything on the internet, and accordingly you can select your outfits, you can select your attire. Don't have an appropriate outfit, then go to large department store and buy suitable clothes. So if you don't have a proper professional formal attire, go and buy it. Then ensure that your clothes are clean and pressed. Actually, it is not necessary that you should wear a new dress for the interview, in which you are comfortable, and the attire which is formal and professional, that you can wear it at the time of interview. Means for every interview, if you go on buying that new attire, this will not be actually what we can say affordable to anybody. So if you have a dress, then please clean it properly and press it and be confident. Avoid wearing dark perfume also, means you can use some light perfume, but do not use the dark perfume. It may disturb the attention of the interview panel. Then use very limited jewelry. You can wear the jewelry, but it should not be overused, means it should be limited. Then about, of course, neat and professional hairstyle. Maintain your hair style properly. That should be professional one. So these are the few tips for uh, dress sense, or what kind of attire should be used at the interview. Then some other tips, general tips are, for example, about the body language, that when you are entering into the interview room, be confident, walk smartly, show your confidence properly. Then when you are going to sit comfortable with confidence. Then while you are facing an interview, maintain proper eye contact with all interview panel members. Then do not do anything which can be distract or deviate the attention of attention of interview panel. Do not lean back on the chair. Hmm. This will be a negative impact. Then do not show unnecessary body language. Means if you are tapping your legs, if you are doing on and off of your pen, or you are playing with your mobile, means unnecessarily you are watching your mobile. So this will be a negative impression on the mind of interview panel. So use proper voice modulation, stress, pronunciation, because language is a tool to carry your thoughts. So use proper language, which should be grammatically correct one. Then on the day of interview, do some kind of a rehearsal. First, that it starts with uh, dress well, then even carry your 2 3 copies of your resume, then arrange your documents properly, and take proper breakfast or a food, so that you can be comfortable at the time of interview. So then why some candidates are selected and why some candidates are rejected? Why some candidates are selected? Because they appears more enthusiastic, or they have some more technical, professional, and managerial skills. Then their attitude is proper, means maintain all the time positive attitudes while answering the question. Then if even at the time of interview, if you don't know the answer of any question, tell them frankly that I don't know the answer. But do not gather some wrong information, and do not give some wrong answers. Then maintain proper, the particular candidate maintains the proper body language. They impress the interview panel through their personality, and they have some kind of a sparks. That's why some candidates are selected, and why some candidates are rejected. Because first we can say that they may be a very slow, they looks very casual, or they may be confused or unclear about the ideas. They cannot even express themselves properly, or they may have very poor physical appearance, means they are not confident, or one of the most important thing that they might have not what we can say the poor maintain the proper eye contact while facing an interview. So, or we can say even they don't have any kind of a spark. So that's why some candidates are rejected in the interview. So while facing an interview, you have to do the rehearsal. If you do the proper rehearsal for facing an interview, your interview will be smooth and there will be 100% chances of your selection. So hope you have understood how to dress, how to dress properly to create positive impact, and some other general tips about the body language. Thank you very much for attending the class. If you have any doubt, you can raise it. Thank you once again.